Hello, Hero of Collectors here, and welcome on into the Wolverine and Sabretooth 2-pack quick review. Now, I don't have the packaging for these guys anymore. I cracked them open, took pictures, didn't save the packaging, so I'll throw up a picture here, and there you can see it. So, I've had these for a little bit. Let's waste no more time. Let's get into my very quick review.
All right, let's start this off with the Logan figure. Now, I'm going to say this. This is not a look I felt I needed for Wolverine. It is a very good look and a very good figure now that I have it in hand, but it's not one that initially I was super excited for. But let's get into the good. It is a fun, casual look. We've gotten jacketed Logans before. We've gotten, Days of Future Past and tank top Logans, but having just a casual t-shirt with the cowboy hat, it's a nice look. And once I had him in hand, I realized I can have this be my PS5 Wolverine on the display. So that might be what this ends up being in terms of where it goes in my collection. The claws are the Wolverine movie figure claws, and I love those. Those are probably my favorites, the best in my opinion to put for a Wolverine figure. So having those just elevates him that little bit more. And the accessories are fun. Getting two different heads and those playing cards are nice. Gives some nice variety for display options. And then for the bad of this figure, I don't have a lot, or my complaints are very minor overall. Like the arms, the joint, the way it's painted can be a little off sometimes on the forearms just because the way it folds into the arm itself. I don't think it was entirely a needed look. Like I have a place for it now that I have it in hand, but it it wasn't a look I was requesting, so having it be a part of this 50th anniversary wasn't like a, oh yes, why didn't I think of that kind of thing. And then while posing, I did use other heads from other Logans I have, but that was more just to get better action shots, I think, in my opinion. Maybe one head without a hat would have been a nice pack in, but as it stands, I think it's still fine. I don't want to put too many points on that to be a bad thing. It just, I don't know. I put more other heads than the actual heads that came with this figure on him, so I guess I can consider that a bad. But now let's move on to the Sabretooth figure. And my good is that this is a perfect body for Sabretooth. I have been asking for this ever since we got the Omega Red figure back in the Sauron wave. It's that right, bulky, articulated body that just fits for Creed so well. I know some people have complaints about the scale and the height, that it's not accurate to comics, it's only accurate to the show, this or that. Whatever. I think this is great. You can really get him into those menacing, like, lunging poses or crouched, and he needs to be a lot bigger than Wolverine, and this figure really is. The accessories, fantastic. I like the options for the heads. Those are really nice to get the real like growling or snarling, and then the smile is nice. It depending on who he's going up against, it can be different looks. It's very Creed to have a snarling and a growling and that smiling kind of feel. But getting into my few bads, my few complaints, it would have been nice if he had fists, because we do get two sets of different clawed hands, so having some fists to where he can just punch something would be nice. I know he doesn't do it a lot in the books, but it just would have been a nice option instead of just four clawed hands. And then the up range moving the head is really hindered by the collar, but I can't fault the figure too much because of that, because if we didn't have the collar, it wouldn't be Sabretooth. So while yes, I am bothered by that, I'm not going to say it's something that ruins the figure for me, because I'd rather have the collar and have it hinder articulation than not have the collar and have the figure look crappy. So the goods really outweigh the bads here, and the bads aren't as serious as I may be making them out to be for me. So what is my final thoughts and ranking? I think this is a really good 2-pack, and it's my most anticipated 2-pack of all the ones that were announced, mostly because of Sabretooth. Again, the Wolverine figure I think is still great. It's just not a look I felt like I needed. I have a place for it now, but I still don't think I needed it, if that makes sense. But the Sabretooth really carries it a lot and is one of my most anticipated figures designs that I've been wanting. So to have it here in plastic form and to meet nearly all my expectations, it's pretty great. And I think I'm going to have to give this pack an 8 out of 10. It's good. I have some problems, but they're not like serious problems to bring it down super low. So 8 out of 10 I think feels fair. But those are just my thoughts, and what do you guys think? Make sure you leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And while you're down there, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.